Welcome back to Bank of USA Coins, the channel where pocket change turns into hidden treasure. And today, we are opening the vault on the US President Dollar series, the coins that collectors are hunting right now. Some of these dollars look ordinary, but a few rare versions are selling for shocking prices, and most people still spend them like regular money. In this episode, we are counting down the top 5 most wanted and most valuable US President dollar coins. Coins with mint errors, low mintage and collector demand that can turn $1 into hundreds or even thousands if you know what to look for. Stay with me, because number 1 on this list is a coin many people already have and do not realize its true value. Start now. First up, coin lovers to the channel where we hunt treasure in metal and uncover stories of money that changed history and made collectors rich. Today, we dive deep into the world of rare dollar coins, from the very first silver dollars struck by the United States to modern presidential dollars that can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. Get ready to explore legends of numismatics and learn what makes these coins priceless and legendary. Today we talk about coins that began more than 2 centuries ago, coins that survived wars, recessions, and journeys across continents. Coins that now sit in private collections and museums, and coins that have shattered auction records with prices that will blow your mind. Welcome to the treasure vault of American coin history. Welcome to Coins Collector. The story of the American dollar begins in the early years of the Republic, following the Coinage Act that authorized the United States Mint and created the first official coins of the nation. Today, collectors chase coins from these early years like explorers seeking lost cities. The first silver dollar ever struck by the United States was the 1794 flowing hair dollar. This coin represents the hopes and struggles of a young nation struggling to establish its identity and currency. The historic 1794 flowing hair dollar is considered one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, with only about 150 known survivors from the original mintage of around 1,750 pieces, and their value ranges from hundreds of thousands into the multi-millions depending on condition and rarity. One particular example sold for more than $10 million in auction history, making it one of the most valuable American coins ever sold. And in private transactions, some examples have traded for around $12 million or more, making this coin a legend in numismatic circles. The excitement around this coin is not only its monetary value, but its historical significance as the very first silver dollar struck under authority of the United States federal government. Collectors and historians alike treasure this coin as a symbol of America, beginning to assert itself economically on the world stage. Next came the 1795 flowing hair dollars and the draped bust silver dollars minted soon after. These coins continue the legacy of the early Republic, and though more common than the 1794, they remain extremely sought after by serious collectors depending on condition and grade. Beyond the 1794 dollar, there are other early American dollars and rare coins deeply prized by collectors. The legendary 1804 silver dollar, sometimes called the King of American Coins, is another holy grail for investors and collectors, even though it was minted years later in extremely limited presentation sets. Only around 15 original 1804 dollars are known to exist, and these coins can sell for millions when they appear at auction. Collectors refer to these coins as treasures because they embody the pinnacle of early American coinage and represent a time when the young nation was still shaping its monetary system. These early coins were hand-struck, and each one carries the patina of history embedded in metal and surface that only adds to their mystique. Modern collectors understand that rarity, history, and condition combine to create value unlike anything else in numismatics. Fast forward to modern times, the United States Mint launched the presidential dollar coin series beginning in 2007, with the intention of honoring US presidents and educating the public. These coins were produced in massive numbers, but for most people, they were just everyday pocket change. Most presidential dollar coins circulated at face value or were saved by collectors in albums. But there are rare exceptions, exceptional versions that command prices far above $1. Rare mint errors, varieties, and special strikes have elevated some of these coins into valuable collector items. Some of the most valuable presidential dollars ever sold include a 2008 Monroe Poss, a struck at the Philadelphia Mint valued at over $20,000, and other rarities such as a 2008 S. Martin Van Buren proof are worth thousands from collectors because of their scarcity or special features. Other presidential dollar rarities from Jefferson Adams, Wilson and Truman varieties have sold in collector markets at prices ranging from several $1,000s each. These modern rarities show that even coins produced in the 21st century can become coveted treasures under the right circumstances. Collectors chasing these modern rarities look for missing edge lettering off center strikes and first day of issue coins. These features can dramatically increase a coin's value and make everyday change worth checking. Coin value depends on many factors, including rarity, condition, history, and demand. Coin grading companies evaluate coins on a scale and assign grades that collectors rely on to determine value. A coin in mint state with flawless surfaces and crisp details often fetches higher prices than one with scratches or wear. Collectors also seek coins with historical provenance coins that came from famous collections or have been in museums. Can command premium prices. Professional grading authentication and certification are key parts of the rare coin market. Vintage coins that were saved in pristine condition and certified by experts can sell for millions and make their owners instant legends in the collecting community. If you think you might have a rare coin, the first thing to do is never assume value based on looks alone. Many fakes and replicas exist, especially for early American silver dollars and rare varieties. Professional verification by an experienced numismatist or grading service is essential. A real rare coin will be made of the correct metal weight design and have authentication from reputable grading authorities. Collectors warn that many coins that appear valuable at first glance turn out to be replicas. Fake coins are common in the numismatic world and can waste your time and money, so always seek expert guidance. From the first silver dollar struck in the 18th century to era presidential dollars of modern times, the world of rare US coins is full of wonder, excitement, and massive value. These coins connect us to the history of this nation and offer collectors the chance to own a tangible piece of the past. Whether you are new to collecting or a seasoned investor, keep your eyes open, because the next dollar you find could be the key to unlocking an incredible story or a fortune. Treasure hunters, today, we are diving into a coin that looks simple, feels ordinary, and yet hides a story that could shake your collection and maybe your future. Because the John Quincy Adams presidential dollar is not just another coin in your pocket, it is a modern sleeper legend. A coin that collectors around the world are hunting every single day, and some rare versions are already exploding in value. And if you own one, the next few minutes could change how you look at your spare change forever. This is Coins Collector, and today we are uncovering the most wanted John Quincy Adams dollar coin from 1825 to 1829 presidential series, and why certain pieces are being sold for shocking prices, and how to spot the rare varieties that serious collectors are fighting to own. The John Quincy Adams presidential dollar was released in 2008 as part of the United States Presidential Dollar Program, honoring the 6th President of the United States. And at first glance, millions of people ignored these coins because they looked modern, common, and easy to find. But history has proven again and again that modern coins can hide rare minting errors, low population survivors and collector, demand spikes that transform everyday coins into headline makers. Let us start with the basics of the coin. The obverse shows a detailed portrait of John Quincy Adams with his name engraved boldly, along with the years of his presidency, and the reverse features the Statue of Liberty, a symbol shared across the presidential dollar series representing freedom and continuity in American history. John Quincy Adams served as the 6th President of the United States from 1825 to 1829, and his presidential dollar was released in 2008 as part of the U.S. Mint Presidential Dollar Series. And from the moment it entered circulation, collectors started searching rolls bags and bank boxes because this series became famous for rare edge lettering errors, missing inscriptions, and ultra-high-grade examples that almost nobody saved correctly. Let us talk about why this coin matters. First, history drives value. John Quincy Adams was the son of founding father John Adams, and one of the most educated presidents in American history. and collectors love coins tied to important figures. Because demand is emotional, not just financial. When emotion meets scarcity, prices explode. The normal John Quincy Adams dollar is common in circulated condition. You can still find it for $1 to $3. But the real story begins when we look at mint marks, errors, and grading, because that is where the serious money lives. The coin was struck in Philadelphia and Denver, and also in proof form at San Francisco Proof Coins, made for collectors with mirror surfaces. Can sell from $10 to $30 depending on condition. But deep cameo perfect proofs, graded PR70, have sold for much higher, especially early release certified coins that collectors fight over. Now we enter the error zone, and this is where things become exciting. During the presidential dollar program, the US Mint had a famous problem with edge lettering. Some coins left the mint missing the edge inscriptions that... Problem with edge lettering. Some coins left the mint missing the edge inscriptions that normally read the date, mint mark, and mottos, when a John Quincy Adams dollar is missing. Edge lettering collectors call it a smooth edge error, and these errors can sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on grade and eye appeal. Another variety is doubled edge lettering, where the coin accidentally received the inscription twice, creating a ghosted, overlapping text around the rim. Strong examples of this error are rare and dramatic, and collectors pay premium prices because they are instantly visible and easy to explain, which makes them popular showcase pieces. High-grade circulation strikes graded MS-67 and above are also valuable because most presidential dollars were abused in storage. Bags and contact marks destroyed pristine surfaces. A superb gem example, with blazing luster and clean fields, can reach auction prices far beyond face value, and registry set collectors compete fiercely for the finest known coins. Roll hunting culture pushed demand even higher when the series launched. Collectors across the country searched thousands of coins, hoping to discover new varieties, and that treasure hunt energy still fuels the market today. Unopened rolls, sealed mint boxes, and original bank-wrapped rolls attract buyers who dream of finding the next headline era coin. Now let us address the phrase, worth millions, realistically. No standard John Quincy Adams dollar has sold for millions. But in coin collecting language, people use millions to describe the hunt for life-changing finds. Because historically, small mint errors in US coins have sold for staggering prices. And every collector believes the next record breaker is still waiting in circulation. And that belief keeps the market alive. The true value of your coin depends on condition, mint mark edge lettering, and professional grading. Sending a coin to PCGS or NGC can multiply value if it receives a top population grade. Authentication is critical because the difference between an ordinary dollar and a rare certified error can be the difference between lunch money and a serious collectible asset. Storage also matters. Never clean presidential dollars. Cleaning destroys collector value instantly. Handle coins by the edges. Store them in capsules or certified holders, and protect them from humidity, because long-term preservation is how modern coins become future rarities. Market trends show growing nostalgia for early 2000s US Mint programs. Younger collectors who grew up with these coins are now entering the hobby with disposable income, and that generational shift could increase demand over time, especially for top-graded examples and dramatic mint errors. If you are searching for this coin check bank, Rolls Estate Collections, Coin Shop, junk bins, and online auctions, but always compare sold. Price is not asking, price is real value, is what buyers actually pay. And smart collectors study the market before spending serious money. The John Quincy Adams presidential dollar represents a perfect entry point into modern numismatics, affordable to start, exciting to hunt, and filled with era potential that turns everyday change into collectible stories. And every great coin collection begins with one coin that sparks curiosity. So the next time you see a golden dollar, do not ignore it. Flip it, check the edge, study the surfaces, because hidden in that small piece of metal could be a conversation piece, a profit opportunity, or the coin that launches your collecting journey. Coins. Collector family. This is why we hunt. This is why we learn. And this is why coins are never just coins. They are history, art and treasure, combined in your hand. Coins Collector, the channel where hidden treasure lives in your pocket. And today we are diving into a presidential dollar that shocked collectors, stunned dealers, and turned ordinary change into legendary money. We are talking about the Andrew Jackson presidential dollar, a coin tied to power history controversy and some of the rarest modern mint errors ever discovered. Some of these coins that look ordinary have sold for thousands and in extreme collector hype. Moments. Certain error examples were rumored to approach life-changing money. And today, we break down the truth, the hype, the real values, and how to spot the winners before someone else does. The Andrew Jackson presidential dollar was released in 2008 as part of the United States Presidential Dollar Series honoring the 7th President Andrew Jackson, who served from 1829 to 1837. These coins were minted in huge numbers, and most people ignored them at first because they looked modern, common, and easy to find. But collectors who paid attention quickly realized something special was happening inside this series, and Andrew Jackson dollars became one of the most hunted coins of the entire program. The coin features a strong portrait of Andrew Jackson facing forward with detailed hair-sharp lettering and the presidential years 1829 to 1837 inscribed around the rim instead of the face, which already made the design unusual compared to older coins. The edge lettering system created one of the biggest opportunities for mint mistakes in modern American coinage, and mistakes are where the money lives. Now here is where excitement explodes, because the most valuable Andrew Jackson dollars are not the normal coins you see every day. The real treasures are mint errors and condition rarities. Collectors pay huge premiums for coins that escape the mint with flaws, because flaws mean rarity, and rarity means demand. The most famous Andrew Jackson dollar error is the missing edge lettering variety. These coins were struck without the date mint mark and motto on the edge, leaving a smooth blank rim. Collectors call them godless dollars, because the motto in God, "We trust," is missing when this happens, and the first examples created a frenzy in the coin world. Early discovery pieces sold for thousands of dollars, and even today, certified high-grade missing edge lettering Andrew Jackson dollars can sell for hundreds to over 1,000, depending on condition grading and demand. Another major variety is the double edge lettering error, where the coin passed through the edge lettering machine twice, creating overlapping words, twisted text, and dramatic visual distortion. These are far rarer than missing edge examples, and dramatic specimens graded by PCGS or NGC can command strong collector premiums, especially when the doubling is bold and easy to see. Next comes the rotated edge lettering variety, where the edge text appears upside down or misaligned relative to the portrait, while technically a mint variation and not always considered an error. Extreme rotations attract collectors who want unusual conversation pieces. High-grade rotated examples, in pristine condition, can sell for far more than face value, and certain dramatic rotations have reached impressive auction numbers. Condition is another battlefield where value is decided. Most Andrew Jackson dollars circulated heavily or sat in bags collecting. Marks but coins graded MS67 or higher are elite survivors. These coins show razor-sharp detail, blazing luster, and almost no contact marks. Registry set collectors compete fiercely for top population pieces. And when a population report shows only a handful exist at the highest grade, prices can jump aggressively. Proof Andrew Jackson dollars struck in San Francisco are another area collectors watch. Closely, these mirror-like coins were sold in collector sets, and while many survive perfect examples with deep cameo contrast, graded PR70 hold premium value, because perfection always commands respect in modern numismatics. Now let us talk about the myth of million-dollar coins, because internet headlines love exaggeration. The truth is, most Andrew Jackson dollars are worth face value, but specific era coins in elite grades can reach hundreds or thousands, and under extreme collector competition. Rare specimens could climb even higher. Over time value depends on certification, authenticity, eye appeal, and timing in the market. Smart collectors focus on rarity plus demand, not hype. If you want to hunt valuable Andrew Jackson dollars, start by checking every coin edge look for missing lettering, double text, or strange. Spacing use bright light, Rotate the coin slowly and compare with a normal example. Keep coins in protective holders. Avoid scratches and never clean a coin, because cleaning destroys collector value instantly. Bank Rolls coin shows estate collections, and forgotten jars are still treasure grounds. Many valuable modern errors were found by ordinary people who simply paid attention knowledge. Accidentally created collectible legends. These coins prove you do not need ancient gold to find treasure. Sometimes, treasure is hiding in modern metal, waiting for the right eyes to notice. So the next time a golden dollar crosses your hand, do not spend it, study it, because inside that small piece of metal could be a collector story, a mint mistake, or a premium rarity that connects you directly to history. Andrew Jackson, 1829 to 1837, lives on not just in textbooks, but in coins that still travel through the economy, carrying secrets, value, and excitement. Stay sharp, keep hunting. And remember, the rarest coins are found by the people who look closest. During the peak of the craze, entire communities of collectors compared finds online message boards exploded with photos of strange edge lettering, and rumors spread fast whenever a new error surfaced. Andrew Jackson dollars were at the center of that storm, because production volume was high, which increased the chance for mint mishaps, but true, dramatic errors were still rare enough to create competition. One of the most exciting discoveries involved partial edge lettering coins, where only fragments of the motto and date appeared on the rim. Imagine holding a coin where half the message is missing, like a whisper from the mint. These transitional errors happen when the edge lettering machine fails mid-process, and collectors love them because each coin becomes unique. No two partial edge errors look exactly the same, which adds personality and storytelling value. Auction records show that visually dramatic partial lettering pieces graded in high mint state condition often outperform more common minor errors because collectors buy with their eyes a coin that instantly grabs attention, creates emotional bidding, and emotion drives prices higher than logic in many auctions. Another overlooked category is strike quality Andrew Jackson dollars. With exceptionally strong strikes show sharper hair detail, cleaner facial features, and brighter luster than average coins. When combined with near-flawless surfaces, these become condition rarities. Modern coins are mass-produced, but perfection is still rare, and registry collectors pay strong premiums to own the finest known examples. We also have to talk about satin finish coins from special mint sets. These coins were never meant for circulation and have a soft matty texture compared to business strikes. Many casual collectors ignore them. But advanced collectors recognize that top-graded satin finish Andrew Jackson dollars with perfect preservation can carry solid premiums, especially when certified as top population pieces. Now let us step into the psychology of coin value, because understanding collector behavior is as important as understanding metal coins become valuable when three forces collide: rarity, demand, and narrative. Andrew Jackson dollars have narrative power tied to presidential history and modern mint-era drama. That narrative keeps collectors emotionally connected, and emotional connection sustains long-term markets. Every coin tells a survival story. Imagine a missing edge lettering, Andrew Jackson dollar, slipping through federal inspection machines, traveling through armored trucks, entering circulation, and surviving years without damage before landing in a collector's hand. That journey adds invisible weight to the coin. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying survival against odds. Smart collectors document their finds, photograph edges, record discovery dates, and keep notes. Provenance even for modern coins can add appeal, especially when tied to early discovery waves during the presidential dollar boom. The closer a coin connects to a historic discovery moment, the stronger its storytelling power becomes. Turns into treasure. And today, we are opening the vault on one of the most mysterious and hunted presidential dollars in America. The Grover Cleveland dollar, a coin most people ignore, a coin some collectors dream about, and a coin that in rare conditions has shocked auctions with prices that feel unreal. If you have ever wondered whether a simple presidential dollar could secretly be worth thousands or even more, stay with me because this story is bigger than you think. And by the end of this video, you may look at your change in a completely different way. Grover Cleveland is unique in American history because he served 2 non-consecutive terms, and that alone makes his presidential dollar series special. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and this coin tells 2 stories at once. The United States Mint honored Cleveland with two separate releases in the presidential dollar program, one representing his first term and another representing his second term. And that dual identity created a fascinating opportunity for collectors, mint errors, rarity hunters, and investors. The Grover Cleveland presidential dollars were released in 2012, and they were struck at multiple mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced coins with different finishes, circulation strikes, proof coins, and special collector editions. And while millions were made, the truth of coin collecting is simple. Mass production does not erase rarity condition errors, and survival rates create value. Let us talk about the coins that set the internet on fire. The error coins error. Grover Cleveland dollars are the real headline makers. Coins with missing edge lettering doubled. Inscriptions. Weak strikes off center strikes and dramatic minting mistakes have sold for prices that seem impossible for a modern dollar coin. Edge lettering errors are especially famous because presidential dollars carry their date, mint mark, and motto on the edge when that lettering is missing. Collectors call it a smooth edge error, and smooth edge Grover Cleveland dollars in certified high-grade condition have sold for hundreds and in rare auction. Moments even more, depending on eye appeal and authentication. Condition is everything. A Grover Cleveland dollar pulled from circulation with scratches and wear is usually worth face value. But a coin graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services enters a different universe. High-grade modern coins are surprisingly rare because bag marks and handling damage happen instantly after minting collectors. Chasing registry sets compete fiercely for top population coins, and that competition drives prices upward. Now let us step into the premium collector versions. The San Francisco proof Grover Cleveland dollars were never meant for circulation. These coins were struck with polished dies and specially prepared planchets, creating mirror fields and frosted portraits. Proof coins stored perfectly in original. Packaging can command strong collector interest, especially when part of full presidential sets and when graded PR69 or PR70 Ultra Cameo. The highest quality examples become centerpiece coins for modern collections. Another hidden gem is the satin finish, or special mint set style coins, that came from collector packages rather than bankrolls. These coins have a distinct texture and were produced in far smaller numbers compared to circulation strikes. Scarcity combined with collector demand gives these versions long-term potential, and market watchers continue to track population reports closely. Let us talk numbers, because that is what everyone wants to know. Ordinary circulated Grover Cleveland dollars are typically worth $1, but uncirculated rolls sealed from the mint can sell for a premium depending on demand-certified MS-65 to MS-66 examples may range from modest collector prices to stronger niche demand, while MS-67 and above coins can jump dramatically, especially if population reports remain tight and registry competition increases. Rare edge error, coins authenticated and slabbed, have recorded sales that move into the hundreds, and standout specimens, with a dramatic visual appeal, have crossed higher thresholds at specialty auctions. The phrase worth millions is often used online to capture attention, but the real excitement in coin collecting is the hunt. The possibility, the discovery of an overlooked rarity in everyday change. Collectors know that modern coins can explode in value when a perfect storm hits low surviving population, grading rarity collector competition, and cultural hype. The Grover Cleveland dollar sits in a category where modern numismatics meets presidential history, and that combination keeps interest alive. If you are searching for valuable examples, start with edge inspection. Rotate the coin slowly and check that the lettering is complete, sharp, and centered. Look for doubling missing text or unusual spacing. Next, examine the surfaces under bright light. Search for clean fields, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. Coins that look flawless to the naked eye deserve professional grading, because a top grade can multiply value dramatically. Storage matters. Never clean your coins. Cleaning destroys collector value. Use protective holders, keep them dry. Avoid fingerprints and handle only by the edges. Serious collectors treat even modern dollars like fragile artifacts, because future value depends on present care. The Grover Cleveland presidential dollar reminds us that coin collecting is not only about age, it is about rarity condition, story, and timing. A coin from 2012 can be more desirable than a century-old piece if the right factors align, and that is what makes this hobby electric. Every coin is a question waiting to be answered. So, check your drawers, check your rolls, check the forgotten jars, and inherited collections. Because the next surprising find might already be in your home. And if you enjoyed diving deep into the world of hidden coin value, subscribe to Coins Collector, where every episode uncovers history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. And remember, the smallest coin can carry the biggest surprise.